So our next is indirect recursion on trees. So we have done double order, triple order today. So this is our next function. So here let's see. Okay. So don't get scared about this, because it may look huge but it is not. We have already done triple order. See, it was easy, right? So we will continue with this only. So same thing, we will point it as 1, 2, 3. This is void A struct node star T. Okay, so here it will be given that the first, this is void A, this is void B, means it is again another function. So again 1, 2, 3. In one of test series this kind of question was asked, I don't remember exactly, but it was given that on A we are calling means node A we are calling the function A. So here also let's do only that way. I don't remember exactly the question, but here I have taken this this code snippet from Ravi sir only. So we do this. Okay, we call the function A on our root. So what is our function A here? 1, 2, 3. Same way we write 1, 2 and 3. Printf T arrow data. So T arrow data means A is printed. Done. So now 2 means, see here, look carefully, B T arrow left. So we have to call the function B and do T arrow left. So here let's see. So look carefully, here we are calling the function B here and doing here 1, 2 and 3 on B. This is very important. We are calling B and doing T arrow left. So we will do all this, so it will be clear with more nodes. Okay, so now here we have come to B. So do only B here. A, so we are calling A, put tick mark here, T arrow left. So we go and do A, 1, 2 and 3. So here T arrow left is called on A. So we again go back here. What is A? Printf T arrow data. So we print F. Again we call B on T arrow left. So here we are calling B on T arrow left, nothing is done. T arrow right, nothing is there. So we just put tick marks here. Okay, so now we go back to 2. 2 is what? B. B of 2 is T arrow data. So put a tick mark here and see T arrow data means B. Done. Number 3, it is calling A right, T arrow right. So we are calling the function A. So 3 is also done. Let me write it here. Okay, A, 1, 2 and 3. So we are calling again A. So A means T arrow data. See here A means T arrow data is called. D is printed. Sorry. So next is A only. 2. B is B T arrow left. See, nothing is there. Okay, so it is by default doing nothing. Again B T arrow right. Again there is nothing, just don't do anything. Move on to our previous function. See here 1, 2, 3 was done. So we again go back to our previous root, like parent of it. So here 3 is left. So A of 3. A of 3 means we have to call, see here A of 3, here A of 3 means we have to call B T arrow right. So here it is done. B 1, 2 and 3. So B of 1 means we have to do A of T arrow left. So here we have to do 1, 2 and 3. So in E we have A of 1 is printf T arrow data. So E is printed, put a tick mark here. Number 2, T arrow left, T arrow right on B, nothing is there. So just put tick mark. Now we go back to its parent. E's parent is C. So what is C? We are left with 2 and 3. 2 means T arrow data is printed. So C is printed. Now number 3, A of right. a of right, let me write it here, 1 2 and 3. So 1 2 and 3 means printf of a, it is a, t arrow data, g is printed. Again p, t arrow left, t arrow right, nothing is there, so just this is our output. So look closely, we are calling different function on different levels. See, here we are calling a, here we are calling b, here we are calling a again. So again this can be jumbled up in a different way, but we now know the how we are doing this kind of programs, functions. So I think it will be clear now. So I'll move on to our next topic. So I hope this is clear to you, or else do tell me in comment section or mail or text, whatever, do tell me, I will try to make it more clear.